Karen tried to return a game staff showed she broke it and refused the refund. What would you do if someone tried to scam you with a lie so blatant it shattered under scrutiny? In a small game store tucked into a busy strip mall, Karen Miller thought she could outsmart everyone. She stormed in one rainy afternoon, her heels clicking furiously against the tiled floor, clutching a mangled game disc like a weapon. The disc, a limited edition copy of Starstrike Odyssey, was cracked down the middle, its holographic cover glinting mockingly under the store's fluorescent lights. Karen's voice boomed, demanding a refund for what she called a defective product. Customers turned, eyebrows raised, as her tirade echoed. She claimed the game was broken when she bought it, insisting the store owed her not just a refund but an apology for ruining her son's birthday. The staff, a team of young gamers who knew their craft, weren't buying it. This wasn't just a return dispute, it was a showdown waiting to explode. Karen's story unraveled faster than a poorly coded game. The staff, led by Mia, a sharp-witted 22-year-old with a knack for spotting liars, listened patiently at first. Karen's tale was elaborate. She'd purchased the game a week ago. Her son tried to play it, and it just didn't work. She waved the broken disc, blaming the store for selling cheap junk. Mia, calm but skeptical, asked for the receipt. Karen fumbled, producing a crumpled slip that showed the purchase was 3 months old, not a week. The room grew quieter as Mia pointed this out, her tone polite but firm. Karen's face reddened, but she doubled down, claiming the receipt was irrelevant, and the store was dodging responsibility. Customers whispered, sensing the tension. Mia, undeterred, asked to inspect the disc. The cracks weren't random, they were deliberate, with jagged edges suggesting force, not a manufacturing flaw. Karen's story was crumbling, but she wasn't done fighting. The truth began to surface when Mia called over her coworker, Jake, who'd sold Karen the game months ago. Jake, a lanky teen with a photographic memory, remembered her vividly. He recounted how Karen had haggled aggressively, demanding a discount because the game was overpriced. When refused, she'd stormed out, muttering threats about teaching this store a lesson. Jake's memory was a bombshell, shifting the narrative. Karen's eyes darted, her confidence wavering, but she snapped back, accusing Jake of lying to save his job. That's when an unexpected player entered the game. Mrs. Larson, a regular customer who'd been quietly browsing nearby. She stepped forward, her voice steady but indignant. She'd seen Karen in the parking lot weeks ago, slamming the game disc against her car dashboard in a fit of rage after her son complained it was too hard. The crowd gasped. Mrs. Larson's testimony was the twist no one saw coming, and it turned Karen's lie into a house of cards. The confrontation hit its peak as Mia laid out the evidence like a prosecutor. She held up the disc, pointing out the unnatural fractures, and projected security footage from the store's cameras onto a nearby screen. The grainy video showed Karen at the counter 3 months ago, buying the game, and later, a clip from the parking lot camera where she was seen smashing something against her steering wheel. The room buzzed with murmurs. Karen's voice rose to a shriek, accusing the store of framing her, but her words sounded hollow. Mia, unwavering, explained the store's policy. No refunds for damaged goods, especially when the damage was customer-inflicted. Karen's tantrum escalated. She knocked over a display of game cases, sending them crashing to the floor, each clatter amplifying her desperation. Customers stepped back, some filming on their phones, others shaking their heads. Karen's attempt to bully her way to a refund had backfired spectacularly, and the store wasn't budging. Karen's downfall was as swift as it was poetic. The scattered game cases on the floor mirrored her shattered credibility. Mia, still composed, offered her a choice. Leave quietly or face a report for vandalism. Karen's defiance melted into panic. She stammered, trying to salvage her dignity, but the crowd's judgmental stares weighed heavy. Mrs. Larson's account, backed by the footage, left no room for denial. Karen grabbed her purse, muttering curses, and stormed out into the rain, leaving the broken disc behind like a badge of her defeat. The store erupted in chatter as the door slammed shut. Mia and Jake exchanged a glance, a mix of relief and triumph. They'd stood their ground, not just for the store but for fairness. The customers, now allies, applauded softly, some praising Mia's cool-headedness. The broken disc sat on the counter, a symbol of justice served. In the end, the store didn't just win a dispute, they set a precedent. Karen's attempt to scam them failed because truth and integrity held firm. The staff's quick thinking and an unexpected witness turned a chaotic moment into a lesson. Lies break under pressure, just like that disc. The story spread online, with customers sharing the footage and praising the store's stand. It's a reminder that standing up to deceit, no matter how loud or entitled, can spark change. What do you think? How would you handle someone like Karen? Share your thoughts on where the line between right and wrong lies in a clash like this.